Hello students, I am Rajda from Vagdevi College of Engineering, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. In this session, we are going to learn about data structures through C++ lab program. Week 7 program. Write a C++ program using class templates to implement the stack using a single linked list. In previous session, we discussed about what is linked list, types of linked list, and push and pop function of a stack using a linked list. And in this session, we are going to learn about how to display the values of a stack using linked list and how to execute the program that is implemented by linked list.
Now we'll see how to display the values of a stack by using linked list code. Now this is the stack, consists of 3 elements 10, 20, 30, and this is the head node and this is the top node, value 30. Now this is the code. Using this we are going to print the values of a stack values here. So before going to print the values of a stack, first we need to check the condition whether the stack is empty or it consists of some elements. So how to check that one? By using the top equal null. If top equal null, so what is the top value here? It is pointing to 30 node. It is not equal to null. So condition is false here. Then we need to execute the for loop statement. So for loop consists of 3 parts here: initialization statement, conditional statement, and the incrementation part here. So what is the initialization statement here? Current equal head tends to link. What is the meaning of this one? Head tends to link will be assigned to current. What is the head tends to link? It is pointing to 10th node. So that node acts as a current. So that is the meaning of the statement. Current equal head tends to link. Now head tends to link is here 10 pointer. It is moving to the 10th node and this node acts as a current. Then we need to check the condition current not equal top tends to link. What is the meaning of this one? Current node is pointing to 10th node. Top tends to link. Top tends to link. What is the top tends to link here? Null. So we are checking that one, current not equal to null. So current is pointing to something. It is not equal to null. So current is 10th node and top is 30 node. Both are not equal. Then we need to execute the for loop body. So for what is the for loop body? We need to print the data value of a current. So print the data value of a current, that is current tends to data, 10 will be printed. Then we need to increment the value, current equal to current tends to link. So what is the meaning of this one? I equal I plus 1, like that. So current tends to link. What is the current tends to link? 20 pointer, means it is pointing to 20 node and that node acts as a current now. So it is moving to the 20 node value. Now this 20 node acts as a current node now. Now we need to check the condition again, current not equal to top tends to link. So current is pointing to 20 node and top tends to link is null. So current is the 20 node and it is not equal to null. Then we need to execute the for loop body, current tends to data. So 20, current tends to data is 20. Then we need to increment the value, current equal current tends to link. Current tends to link is 30 pointer. It is moving to the 30 node. Now 30 node acts as a current node here. Now we need to check the condition. We need to check the condition current not equal top tends to link as current is 30 and top tends to link is null here. So current 30 is not equal to null, as it is not equal to null. Then we need to print the current tends to data value. Now then again go on increment the current value, current equal current tends to link. So what is the current tends to link now? Null. Current tends to link will be assigned to current, means current equal null now. So we need to check the condition now, current not equal to top tends to link here. So both are pointing the same, current equal to null and top equal to null. So we need to stop this procedure up to here. Okay, so like this we can print the values. Suppose if the stack consists of null elements, means if the stack does not consist of any elements, then how to print the values? So this is the case, head node link part is null and we need to check the condition if top equal to null. So what is the top value? If the head node link part is null, what is the top value? Null only. So if top equal null, we need to print the statement stack is empty. Why? Because it does not consist of any elements. So in that case, we need to print the statement stack is empty. Now we'll see in second technique we can how to push the element into the stack. So this is the second technique. In reverse we are going to push the values here. So initially top equal to null. Here we are not taking any head node here. We are taking only top node, not the head node. In previous case we are taking the head as well as the top values, and come to this case we are taking only top value, not the head value. So how to implement that? By using only top value here. Now initially I am taking the top equal to null here. I want to push the 10 element. So first allocate the memory for the new node to push the 10 value. Then push the 10 into the data part of a new node. Then make the new node link part as a null. Okay. Then update the top value. What is the top value actually here? Null. So now the stack consists of one element. So we need to update the top value to the new node. Now this top becomes the new node. It is pointing to the new node. Then I want to push one more element, 20. So first allocate the memory for the new node. Then push the 20 into the new node data part. Then we need to create the link between these new node and the top node. So actually what is the previous case? So we are allocating the memory on the right side of a existing node, but here we are allocating the memory on the left side of a existing node. And in previous case we are storing the address of the next node into the previous node right link part here, link part. But come to here we are storing the address of the previous node into the new node link part. That is the reverse case here. So we need to make this new node link part as a address of the 10 node. So we are storing the 10 node address into the new node. Then the link will be established here. Then update the top value, so it becomes the new node. Then I want to push the one more element, 30. So first allocate the memory for the new node, then push the 30 into the new node data part, then store the 20 node address into the new node link part. Then the link will be established. Update the top value, it becomes the new node here. Then I want to push one more element, 40. Allocate the memory for the new node first, then push the 40 into the new node data part, then store the 30 node address into the new node link part. Then the link will be established. Then update the top value, it becomes the new node. So like this, so on, we are printing we are pushing the values into the stack in reverse. Okay, now here we don't have any head node. See this one, we don't have any head node, only we have a top node here. Okay, so like this we can push the values. Suppose if I want to pop the elements from the stack by using this technique, then how to pop the element? Now this is a stack consists of elements with 40, 30, 20 and 10. And what is the top node value here? 40. We need to remove or we need to pop this 40 value here. So after popping this 40 element, 30 node becomes the top node. So we need to update the top value to the 30 node. So for that case, we need to take one more name to this particular 40 node here. I want to pop the element. So make the top node as a current here. Then update the top node. So it is moving to the next node. So how it is going to the next node here? So top tends to link. What is the top? Previous top tends to link, it is a 30 node pointer. So it is moving to the 30 node. So it is pointing to the 30 node as a top node. Now this is the current node. Now you can erase the memory of a current node. Then I want to pop one more element. So the top will be moving to the next node by using top tends to link. What is the top tends to link here? 20 pointer. So it is moving to the 20 node by using that statement. Before that we need to take one more name to this particular 30 node. Then top will be moved to the next node. Then you can erase the memory. Then I want to pop one more element. So first take one more name to the top node, then move the top node to the next node and pop the element from the stack. Now this stack consists of only one node and it is the top node. Then I want to pop this element. After popping this element, stack does not consist of any elements. In that case top becomes the null value. So first make the top node as a current node, one more name current node. make it as a current node, then update the top value, that is top equal to null, then you can free the memory that is allocated by the 10th node. Now top equal null now. Now suppose I want to pop one more element here. Now the top equal null means stack is empty, so deletion is not possible. So that is going to printing on the monitor. So like this we can perform the push and pop operation in reverse way also. So these are the two cases. In two techniques you can perform the stack operation by using linked list. Now try to compile the stack program by using linked list program. So this is the program. So I am taking the class name as list, and this is a constructor, and this is the code of push function, and this is the code of pop function and display function, and it is a main function. So we are using the while and switch case to execute these functions like cases. Now try to compile this program. We don't have any errors. Try to run the program. Now see here, we have a menu: 1 for push, 2 for pop, 3 for display, and 4 for exit. So if you are implementing the stack using arrays, so at the first step only it will be asked like that, enter the size of stack. But here we are implementing the stack using linked list, so it is a dynamic data structure. So at runtime we are going to allocate the memory here. So no need to mention the size of stack here. So try to pop the element from the stack. So initially we don't have any elements. Now the list is empty. Suppose if you are trying to display the values here, it is also empty. Why? Because till now we didn't push any values into the stack here. Now try to push the values using one choice. So 10. So take one more choice, 20, and one more element, 30. So like this, so on, you can push the number of values here. Why? Because it is dynamic data structure. Now try to display the values. So 10, 20, 30. Then try to pop the value. So 30 will be popped here. Again try to display the values. We have only two elements after popping the 30 element here. So that is 10 and 20. So like this we can execute the stack program using linked list. Now try to exit from the menu. So like this we can implement the stack program using linked list. Thank you.
So in this session we discussed about how to display the values of a stack using linked list and how to execute the program. Thank you.